not where Wake Forest University is, where that terrible. If people are following the news down here, I think it's national news. We have a terrible fire at an ammonium nitrate factory, which basically,
oh no,
you're talking about tons and tons of ammonium nitrate that possibly could detonate, which, as they are saying, would be the biggest bomb in the United States ever, right? I
wow,
mean, if people remember 2 years ago, the ammonium nitrate that was stored in Beirut that exploded and just devastated the entire port region, fortunately only killed a couple hundred people, I believe, in Beirut by the grace of God, right?
wow.
This is orders of magnitude more than that. And there's a lot of really great. It's more than just the horror of it, the possibility of, oh my God, how many? I mean, they've evacuated, but you're talking at least 6,000 people would be made homeless by something like that, as well as too the loss of life that could potentially occur because they evacuated a mile radius, but that might not be enough. And you have first responders and firefighters, EMS, those folks who are in that vicinity. So, it is very dangerous, but there's deeper questions, that really, I think, get to the heart of what you and I want to talk about, Jabari, what you and I are working for, what we want to change, what we want to do, because, our system doesn't represent people.
Exactly.
Why this ammonium nitrate factory, which again is basically a bomb.
Yes.
And that's not hyperbole. I mean, it basically is a bomb. When I was in the Marine Corps, I did a lot of demolitions and explosives, and we made explosives out of ammonium nitrate. The insurgents that fought us in Iraq and Afghanistan made IEDs, improvised explosive devices, roadside bombs out of ammonium nitrate. This is what you can use this for, besides fertilizer, right? And so this is what Timothy McVeigh used to in his Oklahoma City bomb attack, was fertilizer, basically. So the question, though, is why do you have this facility?
Exactly.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, it also do. I mean, I obviously we could talk too. I guess I know about how much our agricultural policies and our use of fertilizer and what it has done to our lands, what it has done to our soil, what it means for the future, because we have so overdeveloped our fields that they are not just producing less, but are in very real danger of basically running dry, to speak simplistically, right? But with this plant, the plant, if people can believe this, had no sprinkler systems and no fire alarms. Right. I mean, and it's because the plant was built before 1953, so it was grandfathered in. And why is that? Well, it's because this way the plant owners don't have to pay to have these sprinkler systems put in. Right. I mean, it is in the area of town, and it is in Winston-Salem. It is a black area of town. There is no way a plant like that would be in a white area of town.
Right.
I
was going to ask that. Like, what is the demographic there? For viewers that don't know, it's always when something is grandfathered in like that, it could be really dangerous. It could be in a demographic town that is poverty, and that's exactly what's happening right here.
So the question, I think that and this is what I think you and I and others in our movement are trying to do, is like, look, government should be for the people.
Right.
And how can you say a government is for the people when it allows facilities like this to operate without modern safety features?
Right.
Simply because it would cost too much money for the plant owners. And the plant owners are the ones who, in reality, as we know how politics works, they're the ones who ultimately decide how much is too much, because we have a system, whether it's at the federal level or at the local level, as we're seeing in Winston-Salem, that is captured by money. Right. And, this is a big part of our movement, is to, get that money out of politics so that government can actually be part, government can actually be, part of the people, for the people, as opposed to for money.